Welcome to Yoga Kai. My name is Kylie and I'll be your instructor. Today we're doing a headstand tutorial. If you need some extra padding for your head, you can use something like a hand towel, or you can simply fold your mat a few times to add an extra layer of padding for your head. Let's get started. From a kneeling position, you're going to bring your elbows down to the mat and grab opposite elbows. This is just a measuring tool because if your elbows get wider than your shoulders, it gets a lot harder to balance. Now you're going to interlace your fingers, creating a nice bowl shape. You're going to place the top of your head on the mat, and you're going to be supporting your head, the back of your head, with your hands. So, top of the head down to the mat. Your hands support the back of your head. From here, curl your toes under, lift the hips up, and this is our dolphin pose. Dolphin pose is a great place to spend some time to build up the strength and mobility to be able to move into a headstand. From here, you're going to tiptoe your toes closer towards your face, and you might notice my hips are traveling above my shoulders, which is exactly what you want. One way to get into headstand from here is by tucking your knees into your chest and balancing, and then making your way up. Or another way from your dolphin pose is to extend one leg up and then balance it up nice and slow and come back down. I know you might be thinking, that wasn't a headstand tutorial, you just did a headstand. However, I'm going to be showing you a couple more techniques to help you ease your way into headstand by using a wall or a partner. Now I'm going to talk about another modification where you can use a wall to assist your headstand. So you're going to set up your mat against the wall, and you're going to have your back facing the wall when you start out, so that when you walk your feet up the wall, your belly's facing the wall. That way you're not kicking up and overshooting your headstand. So once again, we set up just like we did in the beginning. Interlace the fingers, make your way into your dolphin pose. And from there, you're going to just simply use the wall to get your hips over your head. So my feet are on the wall, I might just lift one leg up, and you might see if you can find that center of gravity. You might try just switching legs, or you might not need the wall altogether after some practice. Gently make your way back down using the wall. And that is how you use a wall to assist your headstand. Now I'm going to talk about how to do a headstand with a partner helping you. I have my assistant Jeffrey here to help us out. And one thing that I highly discourage while learning headstands is trying to jump up or kick up into a headstand. 9 times out of 10, you'll either fall over or you won't find that perfect center of gravity for balance. So you're going to have your partner set up for headstand just like we practiced. The elbows come down, grab elbows for a measuring tool, interlace the fingers, place the head down, and move into your dolphin position. Now you're actually going to get pretty close to your partner. I like to step my foot pretty close to where their hands are interlaced, and my knee's going to be here so that he's not going to come over too far and fall over. From there, he's going to continue to tiptoe his feet up towards his face. And once I feel like his hips are pretty good over his shoulders, I'm going to have him lift one leg up. I'm going to hold just below the knee and have him lift the other leg. I'm letting him do the work. I'm not pulling him up into a headstand. And I'm just going to help him continue to straighten out into his headstand. Now from here, I'm not quite sure if he's got it. So one thing I like to do as well when I'm spotting headstands, I like to make a fist and place it in between his calves. And then I can step away, and by squeezing his calves together, he can balance a little better, but he's also the one making the adjustments in his core and in his hips to balance, instead of me balancing his headstand for him. He can obviously do a great headstand already, but that is how I do a headstand with a partner. You also need to help him back out. So once again, right here, nice and stable, he starts to lower one leg. I'm also holding at the hips. That's a great first. And both legs come down. He takes out our plant while he's at it, and he'll meet in a child's pose. And that is how you can do an assisted headstand with a partner. Now that we've talked about how to do a headstand, once you get the hang of the headstand, there's a lot of really fun variations you can do. I'm just going to show you a couple, but really, you should make your practice your own. So set up the headstand, once again, controlling into it, never jumping. You might press the soles of the feet together, straddle, split. You can do a double stag. Another thing I like to try and challenge myself with is in a straddle position, taking the toes down to the ground, tap, and back up. This will help you work on the stability of your headstand. And the last one is taking your feet down halfway into an L shape and just holding. So as you can see, there's a lot of fun variations that you can do with your legs. So get on your mat and try out some headstands. Thanks for watching. Hey, if you guys liked this video and want to see more like it, comment below and let me know what you liked and what else you want to see. Thanks. Here's a prime example of what happens when you kick up into your headstand instead of controlling it up nice and slow or using a modification. Whoa.